Happy Easter, everyone. That's my grandchildren over there going through their Easter loot. And back to over here with my yard. Okay, I just want to show you guys what I've done for the day. Like I said, Happy Easter. Okay, as you can see, I've dug out all of the weeds. Got them all out. I actually basically just turned over all of the dirt. Turned the dirt over. And in here, I dug the weeds out. I actually did get in here and dig them out. I was going to wait till after I watered them some to see if I could get them to stand up and be present. But I went on and dug them out best I could with my gloves. So, here's the new beginnings. Now I need to go find some flowers. And see, unlike my cousin and my sister, I don't do seeds in this thing. I put actual flowers in. I remember I told you guys those right there were flowers. And same as over there. And they were kind of all over here. I just decided because I couldn't figure out or distinguish between weeds and the flower. I just like, you know what, it's too much. As you can see, there's still a lot of weed in that patch right there. I'll probably get it later. And that right there, I think pointing at it right, that right there is a patch of weeds. So I'm just gonna try to pace myself here because I'm not as young as I used to be. You know, Bobby and Liz are 12 years old. I took some out and removed them from over here because they were overgrowing the sidewalk. And when I put a fence there, they kind of press out. So I moved them just like a little ditch here along the side. That little stubborn thing wouldn't come up. So we left it. And then I replanted them over here. As you can see, I really have to plant them deep. These kind of grow on top of the soil. My only concern is that because the soil had so much weeds in it, they'll probably overgrow again. But one day I'm going to go buy some topsoil and do topsoil. And maybe that'll alleviate some of the weed issue. Okay, I took a video earlier of this yesterday when I finished it, but I didn't like the video too much, especially since I had it the wrong way. I'm learning, guys. Please stick with me. Hang with me here. I've never done YouTubing stuff before. So this is how it looks after, I think I was in here 4 hours yesterday, getting all of these weeds up. And I got most of them, as you can see. I put fertilizer down. Well, I guess you call it weed and feed, or feed and whatnot, flower feed, for flowers particularly. Not so much as like what I've done for the yard. And so, I'm going to get some topsoil. And when I get the topsoil, I'm going to put it in this area here. And then repot my new flowers. You can see it's still a little wet from where I watered it yesterday. I'm going to try to water it again today. Like I said, my husband bought a sprinkler. I mean a hose, but it's only 25 feet. And as you can see, I have a massive yard. And 25 feet will not cut it. Just won't cut it. So I had to get a longer hose. So we're going to water the grass and water the flowers today. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. So many projects, so little time. Okay, I know I recorded them this morning, but I just love these flowers. Just want you to see what they look like in the afternoon and see how fast they have grown just since this morning. The stuff that I put down there does pretty well, and you can see why I like to water them to get the weeds up. Because you'll see That weed right there, I think that's pointing to it, yeah, right there. Starting to stand up because they like water too. So make it easier for me to grab them and pull them up, and it also makes the dirt softer because Jesus, I had a hard time getting that dirt soil turned over yesterday and getting the weeds out of there because they had just grabbed hold of the dirt and held really tight. As you can see, my backyard. Please do not pay any attention to this. This is also part of living in the city. My neighbors seem to think that it's okay to dump back here because we don't drive back here, so let's just dump back here. I'm going to try to contact the city and see if the city will do something about that. Get all that out of there. Those bricks, of course, is mine, but I lined them nice and neatly so that I can come back and get them later. You know, because I'll cut down the foliage. I've also paid people to cut the foliage down. But, of course, they're putting their grass here. That's a big hump of grass right there. Because they don't want to put it in the forest behind their house, I guess. They come over here and dump it. And then just dumping stuff. Ridiculous. Well, this is my backyard. This is also where I've had some flowers. And one day I might put some more back here. But for right now, we're just going to try to struggle with what I have. This is my backyard. I want to I have some seeds for spearmint. I think that's what my sister got for me. It's a mint. I know I wanted a mint plant because they say mint plants deter mosquitoes and those stink bugs. We've had a stink bug infestation for the last few years. And oh my goodness, they keep getting in my house. I don't know how they're getting here, but my co-workers are saying they're really bad at their house and a little further east of me. But I do not like them. They're ugly, and oh my God, to kill them is it's worse than roaches. That hay back there, I'm going to use it to spread along the back of the house, upside the house, because as you can see, my gutters aren't doing so good. And I had someone come and repair them, but they're still not right. What happens is when it rains, it pours down on top of my air conditioner now because for whatever reason, I don't know if he just didn't hook it up right or what. So it pours down on my air conditioning, which causes a big old ditch back there. And I don't want to have a lot of water sitting back there to start seeping into my basement. So I'm going to put all that hay there and hopefully can mound it so that it'll pour off going the opposite direction to the grass, to the yard. That big brown spot is where my son and my husband put my grandson's basketball court in the yard, and they wore down my grass. So we're going to see if we can bring that back. So yes, I'm doing a whole lot more than just plain old gardening with flowers. I just thought I'd let you guys know about that and let you all see the progress in my yard as well. I used to have this so pretty and flourished with just nothing but grass, but it's ridiculous. It just got bad over the years. Back here is mostly clay. All of that is mostly clay. So I'm thinking of going and getting a landscaper come out and put some dirt down, and we're going to level it all out and put stuff over this clay so that I can actually grow grass. That ditch right there was a big tree. It had petrified. It was just standing there. We finally got that dug out. And of course I have dead trees in my yard, but we're going to work on that too. They want hundreds and hundreds of dollars just to cut them down. And because I'm near power lines, they really don't too much want to mess with them, but a lot of money is what they're asking for. So that's the tour of my yard and what's to come and how much progress I've done on the flower beds. I'm going to go to bed today because I worked, Saturday and Sunday. I worked Saturday and Sunday on this yard. So I'm going to go to bed and get some rest. And I will see you guys on maybe tomorrow or day after, later this week. Maybe this weekend. You all have a wonderful one, okay? Bye.